it was everybody pitching in, everybody, you know, doing a little bit extra tonight, and, you know, we really needed it, and the guy stepped up, like, Kurt stepped up, you know, like, I was told to him, you know, when you're there, Kurt, shoot it every time. I don't care. Like, that's how much confidence and trust I have in Kurt. That's how much confidence and trust, you know, the team has in Kurt. And Jordan, you know, I think he made 2 threes or 3, I don't know, but, yo, you get it. We trust you. Knock it down. Jackson, you know, he was a little off today, but at the same time, he missed one. I went back to him. Everyone's happy. Like, this team and these guys, like, we have so much trust in everybody that we trust the guys that they're going to make the right play and be successful.
Do you have any advice for Jace Richardson going to the dunk contest?
Go win it. We trust in you, you know, Spartan family. I know what you can do. You know, the team knows what you can do. We seen a little bit of it. Go get that dunk championship. There you go.
What does it say about Jordan that as a freshman and a second career start is going to be guarding a guy that dropped 40 a couple weeks ago, has been scoring like pretty crazy? How'd you guys react to that news, and obviously how do you think he did?
Huge. You know, I kind of thought it was a good challenge. You know, he's a talented guard, and he's also tall. So, you know, Jordan is a talented defender, and he's also tall. So I thought it was going to be, you know, man-on-man, tough. And, you know, I kind of expected he can hold his own, you know, going in. You know, the coaches put a good scout together for us. And, you know, we kind of mostly did our part. We obviously had some mess-ups. I messed up. I'm one of the reasons why Jordan got his second foul at the end of the half. And I told him, like, I felt bad. You know, getting him the second foul is always hard to play with. And then I messed up at the end of the game when Coop gave the layup. So just understanding that the guys stayed with me and we stayed together. That's when they scored. Kurt came down, hit the big 3. So just overall, you know, stay composed, stay together, and, you know, some good going to happen.
You spent a little time on Wago, too. Like, what were the things of his game that you guys tried to zero in on in terms of coming in, like, here's how we're going to slow him down, he does this or that? What are those couple components that you felt were really essential to try to squeeze him a little bit, you know?
It was hard, you know, a little bit of everything. Like, he also can pass, he can make mid-ranges, he can get to the basket, but just understanding that, you know, guard the ball. Like, that was, you know, one of the keys, is making sure that you guard the ball. There's going to be so much stuff happening behind you, screening. So just fight, you know. You kind of got to bring that grit, that integrity, you know, just guard the ball, man on man.
And just big picture of this win to avoid a 3-game losing streak, where you guys are at in the Big Ten and everything. You've been through these, you know, these seasons. How important was this from the big picture perspective?
Huge. Just overall, you know, being able to beat a top 5 team. You know, they were 11-1 in the conference. You know, they were, you know, beating everybody, #1 offensive team. So just understanding that it was definitely a challenge in the game, and, you know, credit to them, they came out and played. Thank you.
I gotta be careful here, because I know he has a little bit of a package. We're talking about Jason, the dunk contest. He's got a little bit of a package, so it's gonna be interesting. I think he might be able to make something happen with his showmanship and, you know, doing stuff that's not necessarily like a crazy dunk, but maybe add some flair to it or something like that. So yeah, that's what we were talking about. So we'll see. All
right, thanks.
Yeah.
You've been a part of some gritty wins here. I guess where does this one kind of rank amongst?
Yeah, I mean, this is big time. You know, coach was telling us before the game, like, we're all human, so, you know, you lose one, you lose 2 in a row, and you go to the office and you say, like, you know, are we going to win again, right? Like, that's what they think about, especially at this level. It's, you know, it's tough. You always got, you know, naturally your brain's going to go to those places. So for us, I mean, we had an amazing 2 days of prep. I think that was, you know, the factor and the reason that we were able to, you know, do what we did, and we just guarded them differently than they haven't seen all year. So I think that, you know, kind of throw a wrench in the mix, and at the end of the day, we got back to Spartan basketball.
What does this win do for your guys' confidence moving forward?
Yeah, it's big time, especially, you know, after Minnesota and laying an egg there, and you know, having this bounce back win. It's, you know, kind of getting us back on the right track, and you know, we still got a tough stretch coming up, so we're not overlooking anybody. Wisconsin's tough, so you know, we're going to take these next couple of days, get healthy. We got a little break here, so we're going to get healthy, feel good about everything, watch a lot of film, and you know, we'll be ready for this next stretch coming up.
Building up to today, I guess, what were the conversations coming off 2 straight losses just to keep the same mindset?
Yeah, you know, that it's always tough. You know, you get back in the locker room after the game, and, you know, coach talks to us, and it's always a tough, you know, a tough kind of atmosphere to be in. But with a 2-day prep like that, you don't really have much time to feel sorry for yourself or expect any pity or anything from anybody because you know, the 2-day preps are quick. So we kind of, you know, pushed that aside. We understood that that's not our best basketball, and we know that we're going to be better than that in the future. So we pushed that aside and just went straight on Illinois. And I think that's the best thing that could have happened. Thanks.
How difficult was their length to deal with?
To me, so I just want to make sure I had the confidence in myself to make sure I hit them shots.
For you guys to finally get another win, get back on the right track against a top 5 team, how nice is that for this team?
It's great for us. You know, it was kind of a tough week for us after the last 2 games. But I mean, to get a win like this is going to get us back going. So it was a great win.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's kind of your mindset when you're sitting on the bench, kind of waiting for your moment and then going in the game?
Kind of just stay ready, you know. My coach is always, Coach TK always, you know, he always talking to me, just kind of tapping at me, all that type of stuff, just stay ready, you know. So when they called my number, I just made sure I was ready.
Describe that feeling when you hit that 3, you know, at the end of regulation and the Breslin Center just goes crazy. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. It got so loud in there I couldn't even hear nothing. But I really didn't even react how I really wanted to because I was just kind of running back on defense. Then they called that timeout and I kind of reacted. But I mean, it was a great feeling to just see that shot go in.
What's a win like this do for your guys' confidence moving forward?
It's great for us because especially after the last 2 losses, just to finally get a great win, it's only going to help us go forward. So.
Jump from high school, and I'm not sure but I had an argument with you, and I'm wearing some Spartan hardwood. Let's talk about this big shift, man, how you're thrust into what's going on, and you got the war room to prove it.
Yeah, this is a big matchup, especially at home with the Brez. So we knew it was going to be a physical game. They're a very big team, very physical, especially rebounding, boxing out. We knew it was going to be a fight for 40 minutes. Ended up being 45 minutes, but it's all right. And yeah, just you're going to get hit playing basketball. It's a physical game, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know how mothers are, man. Do we have to watch your mother to go look for the guy that gave you the ass shot?
No, thankfully she's not here, so she wasn't.
Okay, hey, well, she probably on her way.
She was. She might have been booking a flight to come up here.
Yeah, what does it mean? You're wearing some Spartan hardware. You know, give us the backstory behind it. You know, and why do you feel proud winning?
Yeah, when we were doing the handshake, we were doing the handshake at the end of the game. One of the ISO members gave it to me, so I decided to put it on.
Oh wow, this comes from ISO member.
Yeah,
shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to them,
man. Great job.
Izzo always talks about memory-making moments. Was this one for you, and why?
Yeah, definitely top 5 opponent, especially at home my freshman year, and being tasked with guarding their best player. It was a lot, so coming with the win is definitely going to be something I look back on down the road.
For these moments like this, is this a big reason why you chose Michigan State?
100%. Just these big games, big moments with the team being able to trust me. It's definitely why.
What were conversations like after coming off 2 straight losses going into today's game?
Yeah, we knew this was a must-win game. We knew they were coming in here to try to take away the Big Ten race a little bit, but we knew this was a must-win game, so we knew we needed to leave everything out on the court today.
For you to get the opportunity to start and everything, have you continued to, I guess, grow into your shoes and get more comfortable with your role?
Yeah, I think coming to this game after starting on the road, I definitely got a little bit more comfortable. Just starting games, just different rotations and everything. Just wind is a little bit different, so just getting used to that, I think I've got adjusted to that pretty well.
Thank you.
Jordan, you obviously asked to
Yeah, no, honestly, shout out to everybody on this team because there wasn't one person on this team who didn't impact us winning today. I mean, like, everybody impacted our performance today and helped us win. And everyone, you know, whether it was energy, whether it was the rebounds, shooting, attacking the basket, getting people open, assists, it was a great team effort, and that honestly is the best win you can have.
And lastly, what is your expectation out of Jace Richardson in the dunk contest?
He's going to do some great things. I can't wait to watch.
All right.
Can't wait to watch it.
Actually, you probably talked about this. I'm sorry if you have. For Jordan to draw the assignment of Wagler, and you know, these guys been hotter than hot lately. Jordan in a second start to do what he did, sort of lead the tip of the spear on him defensively. What did you notice in real time about the job he was doing?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it wasn't until like a couple minutes left in the first half, and I'm like, oh man, Jordan's. I mean, this guy hasn't been doing too great. I don't think he got a shot. Yeah.
The first one was like 4 minutes in the second half.
Yeah, and honestly, for him, like taking on the main guy, I'm honestly so proud of him because, like, in Sky Report, you know, like that player has had some crazy games and some crazy stats, but for him to take on that assignment and to not shy away from it and just, you know, I'm honestly so happy for him, and he should take this chance to realize that he did a great job defensively tonight, but we also want to keep, you know, pushing that ceiling for him, you know, because as great as he did tonight, I feel like he can do even better, and like the ceiling can be even higher for him, and that's when, you know, that's what you want for him. You want to keep pushing him because once he gets to his best, like defensively, he's going to be a scary two-way player, you know, offensively and defensively.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Izzo always talks about memory-making moments. Was this one for you, and why?
For sure. This is definitely a memory-making moment, a memory-making game, because this is the game where we really won as a team, but we also got out of, you know, the two-game, you know, kind of losing stretch that we were in, you know, because losing 2 games here, you know, you don't want to feel that feeling ever. And it's unfortunate that we lost 2 games, but the way we responded, that was the thing that I'll never forget. And the way everybody responded, not just, you know, starters or whatever, but everybody. It was something that will be one of the best experiences being a Spartan.
Thank you.